Amazon finds world's largest snake, hauled by truck. The truth chills your spine. 10 terrifying Amazon rainforest discoveries. 10th. Amazon forest Bigfoot. Deep in the Amazon rainforest hides a grim legend. The Mapinguari, half human, half beast, with a lion's body, bored tusks, and a black hole mouth, roaming moonlit silence for lost, lone travelers. Most Mapinguari accounts are oral lore, yet recent incidents and sightings make its existence even murkier. By incomplete counts, since the 1980s, indigenous groups and explorers in Brazil's Mato Grosso and surrounding areas reported 300+ suspected Mapinguari sightings, mostly at night, especially under full moons, deep in rainforest. Eyewitnesses say Mapinguari stands 3 to 4 meters tall, weighing over 400 kilos. Rough black fur covers it. Its eyes flicker sadly. Its head blends lion majesty and boar savagery, with razor tusks said to easily pierce trees and bones. It's elusive, active at night, feeding on mammals, jaguars, buffalo, and sometimes humans straying into forest. He has great strength and speed, closes fast, kills instantly. Legends say Mapinguari lets out a deep roar, frightening nearby animals into fleeing. 1992. Mato Grosso, Brazil. A hunter and dog vanished in rainforest. Days later, his backpack and clothes lay in a clearing from village. No body, no dog. Local elders blamed Mapinguari. Huge claw-like tracks remained at scene. In 2007, an amateur photographer filming wildlife at night accidentally caught a blurry clip. A huge black shape racing through moonlight. Its face unclear, yet its size and gait matched the Mapinguari. The video sparked online debate. Experts doubt its authenticity, yet no explanation exists today. With many sightings and odd events, some biologists say the tales misread or exaggerate known animals, jaguars or giant otters mistaken in certain light. Yet the Amazon rainforest stays mysterious. Many life forms and wonders await discovery, so Mapinguari may exist in the jungle. Number 9. Vampire fish, Pyara. The so-called vampire fish sounds like a creature from horror or sci-fi. Yet it's real and actually existing. Extremely terrifying fish species. Not a made-up monster at all. Vampire fish mostly inhabit Amazon basin, especially rivers and lakes in Brazil, Peru, Colombia. They're small adults 25 to 40 centimeters long. But don't let that size fool you for a moment. Vampire fish teeth are razor sharp, triangular and serrated. Bite force 70 to 100 kilos. Easily slicing small animals' limbs off. United, these fish schools shred prey in seconds, sometimes leaving only bones. Vampire fish prey on small fish and attack larger animals, even waterbirds and small mammals. Biologists report vampire fish schools are fiercely aggressive, staying on high alert as they swim, and within seconds they swarm any intruder. In the Amazon, vast currents and scarce food force them to hunt with extreme efficiency. Their aggression helps them survive in water, peaking in breeding season when nests are threatened. They rarely attack people, but if trapped in their habitat, results can be dire. When food is scarce, vampire fish schools may swarm attack any creature in the water. In the 1930s in Brazil, a vampire fish swarm shocked the world, surrounding fishermen in a river. Nearly all were hurt to varying degrees, and 2 tragically died. Vampire fish are highly adaptable, surviving in rivers and lakes, even in harsh, food-scarce waters still too. When food's scarce, they attack dead kin, or in swift currents, use strong jaws, teamwork, to catch fish. So, the name vampire is truly fitting for them. Number 8. The alligator bug. In Ecuador, Colombia, and Venezuela. A folk belief says an alligator bug bite brings incurable illness, and only sex within 24 hours can lift the poison. Truly, utterly absurd. Despite its fierce name, the alligator bug is a small insect, only 85 to 90 millimeters long. Its head looks like a tiny alligator. Raised eye bumps and black-white lower markings mimic eyes and teeth, projecting untouchable authority. But its crocodile head is hollow, just to scare predators. It may resemble peanut or lantern, thus dubbed peanut head bug or lantern ant. Alligator bugs spend most of life in low plants and leaf litter, blending with greenery and mud. They move slowly, almost silently, so predators rarely notice them. Birds, reptiles, even big insects miss this tiny creature, nature's top camouflage artist. How can weak, slow bugs hunt? By using what's nearby. Smartly. Alligator bugs eat leaves, gripping branches with strong forelegs and sucking sap to grow and develop. They clearly know how to survive on scarce resources and stay safe amid danger. Wisdom nature has gifted them. But can this tiny insect really cause an incurable disease? Actually, alligator bugs don't harm humans. The only victims are leaf-eaten plants. These superstitions likely arise from local culture, traditions, or oral tales, especially tied to gender norms or beliefs. Number 7. Mysterious earthworks. Ever imagine people once lived in the Amazon, under giant trees, amid roaming beasts? Actually, archaeologists seek traces of local life from millennia past. However, finding clues of past human activity faces a huge challenge, as all the evidence is covered by the world's most biodiverse ecosystem. Recently, faster deforestation in Brazil's Amazon has gradually exposed ancient earthworks and geoglyphs below. Round patterns emerged in the 1980s as forests were cleared for ranches. As satellite data spreads via Google Maps, archaeologists have found 450-plus earthworks across acre state in Brazil's Amazon, spanning about 13,000 square kilometers. Earthworks take many shapes: circles, squares, ovals, yet many are often ring ditches up to 11 meters wide, 4 meters deep. Archaeologists long doubted these earthworks' purpose. They're unlikely villages or trenches, since few human artifacts lie nearby here. What were these earthworks for? Archaeologists think they were sites for ancient gatherings and religious rites, with high cultural and social value. Ancient Amazonians roamed rainforest, managing land on a vast scale. Soil analysis traced 6,000 years of land use. About 4,000 years ago, Amazon forests were bamboo. Archaeologists sampled soil, analyzed phytoliths, revealing dominant plants and region through time. Charcoal analysis shows if ancient people burned forests to clear land in past eras. Meanwhile, carbon isotope analysis helped assess vegetation density across eras. Analyses show ancient Amazonians managed forests carefully, not with modern clear cutting, but with selective, modest clearing to support farming and everyday living as needed for homes. Unlike modern farming and forestry, ancient Amazonians managed forest resources wisely. Today, global deforestation is alarming, and Amazon rainforest loss is occurring on an unprecedented scale. By contrast, ancient Amazonians cleared forests briefly and used land more sparingly. To some extent, the earthworks and forest management methods they practiced might offer us a reference for a sustainable land use model. 6. Amazon lily. Many animals are territorial, like tigers. One mountain can't hold two. Where food's scarce, each rules territory. You may not know. In the Amazon basin, a tiger tough plant rules Amazon water lily. The Amazon water lily, a large floating-leaved annual or perennial, has an upright rhizome. Its net-like adventitious roots anchor in mud, feeding it constantly. This plant starts with needle-like leaves, then unfurls oval to round leaves, often over 2 meters wide. Green, slightly red, wrinkled leaves. Undersides purplish red, net-like veins. Each one feels like nature's carefully carved masterpiece of art. Yet it's more than beauty. Amazon water lily leaves have spines along the rim, like rows of maces. Frightening. These spines defend against predators and help it fight for underwater territory. Each new leaf lets Amazon water lily spread, crowding other aquatic plants, leaving no space. Even strong foes fall to his spiked mace, crushed or skewered. A smokeless war, yet equally brutal and fierce still. Beyond leaf spikes, Amazon lily petioles are air-filled, helping them float easily. To stop leaf pooling, it added drain holes, sending water nutrients up the petiole. This design boosts leaf buoyancy and taps water resources for nutrients. Amazon water lilies grow even faster than expected. Under conditions, it sprouts a leaf in 3 to 5 days. Diameter exceeds 2 meters. It's highly sensitive to water temperature. Slightly warmer water than air speeds growth. In hot summer, the Amazon giant water lily peaks, spreads outward, and dominates waterways. Yet the Amazon water lily's rise still isn't easy. It battles other plants and harsh conditions daily. For instance, in rainy season, water rises fast, challenging the Amazon water lily. He keeps adjusting his growth strategy to fit new conditions, yet never stops battling for territory and survival. Number 5. Arapaima. In South America's Amazon, a rumor tells of Arapaima, a giant fierce fish that can swallow adults and rip skin. Arapaima, among biggest freshwater fish, dates back over 100 million years, a living fossil. Adults exceed 2.5 meters, up to 200 kilos. Arapaima has hard scales and long snout. Mouth and sharp teeth grab and swallow fish, birds, small mammals, though it doesn't attack humans. In extremes, its strength and sharp teeth can threaten us. This fish survives by breathing air. It needs to surface once every 15 to 20 minutes to inhale air. Despite its bulk, it moves nimbly underwater still. Its air bladder lets it endure low oxygen waters long, key to Amazon basin adaptation. Though huge and strong, this fish isn't a predator. It eats fish, insect, small birds, fruit. Its hunting method often involves swimming quickly near its prey, and then using its powerful jaws to suddenly clamp down on it. Arapaima hunts like sharks, using rapid strikes to subdue prey quickly. Although it does not actively hunt humans, the Arapaima's strength and size mean it can still pose a certain danger when faced with human activity. In 2015, a Brazilian fisherman in the Amazon basin hooked an adult Arapaima. It attacked, slapping water and smashing his boat with its massive tail, tilting and damaging it. He escaped, but Arapaima still aren't so lucky. They mainly feed Amazon indigenous peoples. Their meat is rich and tasty. Big scales make jewelry and crafts. Overfishing has slashed Arapaima numbers in recent decades, leaving them endangered. Recently, fishing limits and restoration have helped Arapaima rebound in some regions. Brazilian Amazon fishers and ecologists use sustainable fishing rules and tourism to protect this giant fish long-term together. 4th, the Hamza River. In the 1970s-80s, Brazil's Petrobras drilled over 200 wells in the Amazon for oil. Scientists studying test well data unexpectedly found the Hamza River's existence, yet the river isn't on the surface. It runs 2,000 to 4,000 meters beneath sedimentary rock, stunning scientists, who began probing it further. Hamza River is 6,000 kilometers long, 300 kilometers shorter than the Yangtze, third longest. That figure sparks endless visions of his vast depth. Though buried underground, He spans 200 to 400 kilometers in width, nearly matching the Taiwan Strait. Its basin covers 4 million square kilometers, slightly less than the Amazon, still making the Hamza a standout underground river worldwide today. Hamza River's flow rate amazes. Though deep underground, it still pours 6,300 cubic meters each second over twice the Yellow River's. Though Hamza's flow is just 3% of the Amazon's. For a river entirely underground, it shows real strength. The slow subterranean stream safeguards Brazil's groundwater and steadily fuels the region's ecology with constant life-giving energy. This river cuts through thick sedimentary layers rich in minerals and fossils. Studying Hamza River geology lets scientists trace Brazil's past and probe secrets deep inside Earth. These findings advance geology, biology, and more. Yet the Hamza River still now faces threats and challenges ahead. As human activity grows, groundwater pumping rises. Overpumping lowers the water table and triggers land subsidence and worsening water quality too. These issues harm the Hamza River and deeply affect local ecosystems and communities too. Ranked third, vampire bee. With huge almond heads and tubes to lay eggs and many hosts. These alien-looking insects are called the Amazon vampire wasps. They look scary but are worse. Vampire wasps reach 1.7 centimeters and are solitary endoparasitoids. It lays one egg inside a host. Caterpillars, beetles, even spiders can fall prey to this greedy parasite. After securing host, female wasp frantically tops it with antennae. If suitable, wasp uses ovipositor to pierce host with egg. Days later, eggs hatch. Larvae slowly eat the host from within, leaving only an empty shell. Larvae keep growing in the host corpse, then pupate, become adults, and finally burst out. But vampire bees are worse. Females pierce hosts and even directly suck their blood-like fluid, hemolymph. This liquid is vital for wasp eggs to hatch. Drinking it provides nutrients for proper development. This wasp's discovery deepens understanding of the Amazon ecosystem and opens paths for research. Studying this wasp helps scientists grasp parasitic insects' survival tactics and their complex ties with hosts. Although the behavior of this wasp is chilling, it also plays an important role in the ecosystem by controlling the populations of certain insects to maintain ecological balance. Still, vampire wasps aren't a real human threat. They mostly eat insects and attack only much smaller animals. But have you ever wondered what would happen if one day a creature appeared that used humans as hosts in the same way? Number 2. The anaconda. In the Amazon basin, legends across nations warn of a terrifying snake. It eats people or bulls, is will thick, needs a 10-meter truck to haul, and even can briefly block rivers. Terrifying accounts point to one subject: Senrin, world's largest snake. Maybe anaconda's chilling movie scenes, or the gruesome tales people pass around, make it so that whenever its name is said, an unnamed dread rises within. Yet the truth is, the anaconda isn't as monstrous as legends claim, but rules Amazon basin. For centuries, facts on Senrin's diet, size, and lifespan stayed veiled, until, 200 years later, Dr. Rivas's fieldwork began revealing this Amazon ruler's secrets. Anacondas are the world's heaviest snakes and can top 7 meters. Yet rumors of October 6, 2012, 2 meters remain unproven by any solid evidence. Look closely. Anaconda differs greatly from other large snakes. Living long in wetlands, Senrin's habits, diet, and growth resemble crocodiles more than typical snakes. They have rare, huge heads and tough scales. For underwater ambush, their nostrils and eyes shift at the top, thus avoiding current turbulence. Diet-wise, anacondas adapt amazingly. lacking fixed preferences like other snakes, and eat nearly anything. When prey is small, it seeks bigger targets. After a kill, it can fast weeks, months. Though its prey is huge, no records show it hunts. Reticulated pythons can swallow prey up to 90 to 104% of their weight. Anacondas manage just 14 to 50%, so humans aren't food for them. Ever. More amazing, the anaconda breeds differently too. They reproduce viviparously and are capable of parthenogenesis, meaning they can give birth to offspring without mating with a male. This peculiar reproductive method undoubtedly adds more mystery to the anaconda and gives us a deeper understanding of this ruler of the Amazon basin. First, Lost City. Deep in the Amazon, a mysterious lost city was found, hidden for millennia, revealing a complex society, larger than Mexico and Central America's Maya. In Ecuador's eastern Upano, this city stands on volcanic-rich soil, fertile and ideal for life. Yet this volcano's activity may have doomed the ancient civilization. Before the discovery of this city, historians believe that most indigenous people in the Amazon region lived as nomads or in small settlements. Only now did this discovery reveal Amazon natives once built vast urban civilizations. Researchers say the city began 2,500 years ago. Residents stayed 1,000. Scientists say the city's population was tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands. Using excavation and laser scans, scientists surveyed 300 square kilometers closely. This LIDAR pierces dense foliage and trees, pinpointing underground remains. Scientists found about 6,000 rectangular platforms here, each about 20 multiplied by 10 and 2 to 3 meters high. Platforms formed groups, 3 to 6 units around a plaza. Central platforms stood out. Platform uses weren't identical. Some were homes, others tied to religion or ritual activities. Even more amazing, scientists found a huge road network linking many platforms. One road ran 25 kilometers. These roads are finely built, mostly meeting at right angles, strictly ordered. Beyond roads, scientists found causeways with ditches, likely canals managing the region's abundant water resources. Some ditches blocked city gates, likely defending against attacks from tribes. Imagine a Maya-like ancient civilization, but with different architecture, land use, and pottery. As research advances, scientists will probe the remaining 300 square kilometers, seeking more secrets of the lost city and Amazon civilization's grandeur. Alright, that's all for this video. Of the 10 amazing Amazon River discoveries introduced today, which one impressed you the most? Tell us in comments.